Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. StrifeCal. Gonna play a little bit more Kingmaker here, Pathfinder Kingmaker. Just got back to the camp after taking care of the Temple of the Elk. We stopped over at Nettles Crossing to complete that quest. The main big thing we have left is the Old Sycamore. But we definitely have some side quests that are around. I think we've done the oak that strayed. We have not done the old oak. We've done the ancient tomb. We've done Thornford. I don't know how to get to these two. So we'll probably need to do a little loop here to find them. Or to find the paths or something, I guess. But the Old Sycamore is the next major thing. I'm considering going over here and trying the Technic League encampment. We're just focusing on doing the Old Oak quick. We're trying again. Mostly because Tis is less than 500 XP away from level 3. And unfortunately, I can't get Gavin up there as well. He's much further off. But I feel like getting her up before Old Sycamore might be good. So let's try the Old Oak first. We're going for XP. We may as well do a random encounter on the way. Ew, that's not good, actually. Is it just 2 of them? Okay, if it's just 2, we may have, or it may be okay. Yeah, we definitely want to focus in real quick here, because poison is... We don't want to get poisoned before we get to the thing we're trying to fight.
I must be doing it wrong. Let us strike as one.
So we're going to have our 2 characters that can charge do so.
Serves you right.
Tempted to... No, we're just gonna focus in with spells here, or without spells there. And I forgot to mage armor. Well, no, I haven't been in a situation to mage armor yet. I want to preserve spells, so we're just gonna do a little bit of this. We're gonna hope that this foursome can take down this one really quickly. And there's another one off to the side.
You deserved it.
Okay. That could have been worse. It's probably not worth it. I'm pretty sure that was a very low, very low XP gain, but again, we're just trying to make some progress, get another character up to level 3. I think it'll go a long way. It actually will double the power of her bomb, which is really good. I did a little bit of quick looking around just to try and see how much more I had to get through.
doesn't work like that.
Yes.
Let us bide our time.
Adventures call to them.
The road awaits.
Dexterity?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So we're gonna do the same thing we did last time, pretty much. We're just gonna lead off with the difference is that we now have a character who can actually do something. Okay. Let's keep those fire bombs coming. Let's get an acid splash. And let's have Lindsay get up there for some heals.
I'll survive. I always survive.
And it looks like we're probably gonna get screwed here. Let's get a mobility.
What a miserable last chapter.
Yeah, no, that didn't even come close. Okay. I hate this fight so much. Okay. We'll go ahead and plan on coming back to this later. He just hits too hard. And we don't have a good way to keep our characters up. I feel like it's going to go a lot better if we get up to level 4 and can get that that boost from Ember getting her next spell tier of spells. Sorcerers gain spells. Start gaining spells level 4, and then at every 2 levels after that. Normally, characters gain spells at every odd level. So, wizards, clerics, spontaneous casters. Don't. Okay, let's go like this.
We can do it.
Yes.
I assumed that there were going to be more, so this is probably going to be really pathetic. The last couple times I've had like little ambushes like this, they've tried to flank my casters, so I summoned the dog to cover my back, but it looks like it was just 2 goblins. Again, not very much experience, but it's something. It's like 30 something. Let's see. Who did I not have last time? Have her take a watch, even though she's not very good at it. Okay. So this is probably going to be fairly challenging. The Technic League random encounter was very hard. I'm hoping that this will give me an opportunity to work through them more slowly.
An ambush, eh?
I know some of these characters have no business trying to be stealthy. I'm kind of just hoping we can get some ground covered. Yeah, like that.
Plan.
Let's do some charging. Biggest thing I've found is that the casters and archers, you need to get close as soon as possible to just get them into position like that. Somehow we did not trigger the rest of the camp there. Nice. Okay.
I'm listening.
We're gonna have Amiri use a potion out of stock. Just one. Should be fine.
Follow my lead.
And then we're gonna approach Kalana. We should probably make sure we've got Mage Armor up.
Adventures call to them.
Once again, charge, rage. Getting close, get those attacks of opportunity. One of my biggest complaints in my first game was the fact that attacks of opportunity were so broken. We're going to use them to our advantage when we can. Okay. So there's more people coming in. Let's go in. Let's get a bomb chucking at Kalana. Let's get summoned monster here. Let's close a little, or get a little closer here. I'm gonna go up here actually. see if I can catch just that guy. There we go. There we go. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I think she's wrong. Like, as much as my character is intended to be good, this person has... Slavery's a line. We'll let him take care of this. Okay. And we get 2 more characters. We're actually going to leave them, though, because I like my current party. We don't need more spellcasters right now. Let's go ahead and grab... sword.
Anything else?
Here I am. See?
Magic chain shirt. Actually, I didn't see if it was a chain shirt or a chain mail. Chain something.
Applause, please.
Big difference, though. Like, one's really good, one's not. I mean, it's not like it's not good if it's, you know, a magic one, and we've got a character with medium armor. But generally speaking, I can probably go into the economy of dexterity versus armor at some point here. Pretty straightforward, though.
Lindsay the Magnificent? Lindsay the Illustrious? Something more similar. Lindsay the Great? Maybe Lindsay the Indecisive.
So, just to talk real quick, because it's a neat topic, in my opinion, at least. Which means it's probably not, but that's okay. Most of the people watching this already knew this about me. So, efficiency when it comes to armor is actually one of my favorite little things in D&D. And so, like, for this example, chain shirts have a base armor class of 4 and a max dexterity of 4, which means that the highest armor class you can actually achieve with them is an 8. They're also light armor, which means there's no slowdown. Whereas something like, let's say, Bandit Mail in this case, 7 base armor, also 1 dexterity, which means that it also has a base of 8. However, in this particular case, Valerie only has 1 dexterity. Mary has also only 1 dexterity, apparently. So getting her heavier armor would actually probably be a good idea because she doesn't actually gain the full benefit of this. That's why she's so low. However, that will also slow her down. I believe barbarians lose a lot of class features when they have to wear medium armor or higher. I don't have any other good examples on hand, apparently. Well, I guess the studded leather. So studded leather is only is a 3 and 5. Most armor comes out at about an 8, but it really comes down to what your character's dexterity is also. So if your character doesn't have 5 dexterity, or which would be a 20, then there's no point in using studded leather over a chain shirt most of the time. There's also the things like the armor penalty and the speed penalties, like I said, with the higher versions, weight in some cases. The part where this starts getting really cool is where you get into stuff like alternate materials, like mithril. Mithril makes your chain shirt have maximum dex of 6, so you can actually go all the way up to a 22 dex and still get the full benefit of it. There's another mithril also makes things a category lighter, so you can use, let's say, mithril breastplate is one of the best pieces of armor in the game because it counts as light, so you don't have any speed penalties. But it also, I believe, is like I think it's a 6 base armor, 4 max dex with the mithril, something like that. It's really good. I'll actually look that up when I get back to the trading post, maybe. No point in going off guesswork or trying to go off my head. This is also not worth keeping. So yeah. Made some good progress there at least. Got the Technic League taken care of, although I'm sure they'll be back. But I'm kind of okay with that because, like, while it's not good to execute people necessarily, those are some bad people. Oh, 15 more. Let's see if we can find Husk Gutter's lair.
Arrest is in order.
I believe we should get an autosave, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. And then this should be the last thing that we need to take care of. Honestly, after looking through this, Amiri might be the character that I get rid of, unfortunately. Like, I really like her as a character. I hadn't noticed her dexterity before. That's really rough. As a barbarian, to have such terrible, like, she does a lot of damage. What a bastard sword. Yeah. Yeah, we're... There we go. Pull some aggro for us. I totally forgot to cast Mage Armor first. But you know what? We're gonna just go with the Raven Enfeeblement quick. One more round like that and we're good. Let's go. She'll just toss an acid splash. It looks dead. There we go. Nice. And let's go ahead and jump in here while we're at it. Skills. We're gonna go ahead and just keep those. Keep rolling with what she's got, I think. You know what, let's toss 1 point and use Magic Device just in case we need it. Use Magic Device is a good one to have. She gets a feat. Let's do DC. Precise shot, ignore the penalty throwing into melee. That's pretty much the most important thing. And she gets another spell, but I don't know if it matters too much. I think she can only learn these other 3. She's already got these ones. That's personal. Let's do enlarge person. Large person can be good.
I shall not fail.
Extra D6 on bombs. She's already got precise bombs. Okay. Yeah, Rigongar, what I could tell, he's some sort of magic using fighter. I'm not sure if he's an Eldritch Knight or a Magus. Either way, I'm definitely not including a half-orc again because of the way that it handled it last time, where my main character kept dying horribly. Trying to figure out how to cast. Nope. Apparently I just can't. That's basically what I'm learning. Okay, we're gonna head back up to the trading post. Rest, shop. Turn in a quest. See where we're at on XP. And probably go from there. To probably go down to the old Sycamore next time. I'm gonna wrap up this one though, as soon as we get back. I have a sneaking suspicion this next section is going to take a while. Part of that is because I've already done half of it once, and it took a while. Although I'm pretty sure I was also lower level. I feel like I've been much more efficient with that this time. Also, I'm playing on a lower difficulty, which does make it a lot more accessible. Okay, this is slightly annoying that it starts doing, like, this is the second one, but it started doing, like, I wish there was more build-up before characters started flirting with you. I mean, I guess it's kind of neat that it tells you which characters you're going to be able to flirt with right away. Since there's a potential for a romance option, obviously, but... let's go to the leg quick. $400 coins, Masterwork Longbow, and 180 experience. Want to find Trap seems good. One of Expeditious Retreat is good. Advanced Best Intelligence I missed. I'll need to get these characters going. I'm gonna pop over to this real quick. So Breastplate, to continue my earlier thought, because obviously I had something to do, but I'm gonna take a break real quick to talk about armor efficiency. So Breastplate is actually is among the most efficient armor in the game, along with Hullplate, which is the only one that's higher. Breastplate is the highest level medium armor, effectively, and it has a 6 armor and a 3 dexterity, which is the highest, less penalized numbers you're going to get as far as efficiency goes. it's also really accessible to a lot of characters because there's not a lot of characters who are going to have 18 plus dexterity unless they are a dexterity focused character. But a 16, that's somewhat reasonable for like a barbarian or something. So I think that's kind of a neat little thing. And then if it's mithril, it counts as light, and it has a +5 max dexterity, which is, again, even if you are a more dexterity focused character, a 20 is totally relative or totally reasonable, especially if it's for like a cleric type character who's doing mostly casting. Having a high dexterity can still be good. You know, most of these other ones are going to have an 8. Pretty much everything. Actually, technically padded is a 9 also, but it's you have to have tons of dexterity for that. You know, scale mail's not bad. And then full plate is the 9 and 1. So that's a 10, as long as you have at least 1 dexterity. Full plate's easily the best. And honestly, I should probably be picking some up for Valerie, but it's very expensive. Actually have a little bit less loot than normal, but that's okay. And we did get a headband of intelligence. Let's see where we're at. 3703. If we can get another 300, we can get one of these. Or I can shell out and get her up to full plate, which may be good. Make her even tankier. I'm gonna do full. If I'm gonna shell out for full plate anyway, I may as well get the good one. You know what? Let's do it. As much as Valerie's just an okay character so far, I feel like she's better built than some of the other ones, like Amiri. That puts her AC up to 27. That is very, very high. Like, especially for this level. But in general, that is very, very high. Let's pop over to her spellbook real quick, make sure she doesn't get anything else. Nope. And then let's jump over to these two real quick. So it looks like they are Magus. Or he is a Magus. Magus is not my favorite class, and in general, Magus is not my favorite class in general, and half-orc, I've already stated, I'm not a big fan of. Let's double check what he's got, if he's got any special things. Laws. Okay. Well, I'm probably not using him anyway, but let's go ahead and grab back casting. Already got it. Let's go ahead and grab feel like Like dodge is good. I'm a big fan of dodge. Let's see, Magus are good. Bonus on attack rolls. Wand mastery, I guess. And we'll pick up, sure, vanish. Or actually, wait, looking at what he's got. Let's go with enlarge person. We're gonna switch this to arcane accuracy. This is like a weird version of Magus, I think. Okay. Yeah, Eldritch Scion. So it looks like he's like a sorcerer Magus? Anyway, whatever. She is a rogue. I'm gonna flip through their ability or her abilities real quick just to make sure. Physical enhancement to stat of her choice, transmutation school. So she is a rogue wizard. Okay. That could be good. Ha, she's got transmutation. I bet. And then, is she just a regular rogue? Regular rogue. Regular rogue. Regular rogue. A blank shot, so she's gonna want precise shot when we level her up. I'm not sure why they split her that way, but I guess we'll just roll with it. Let's go mobility, trickery, stealth, perception. She actually looks pretty good. What does this do? Precise shot first. Precise shot is super important. She may actually be worth keeping around. She actually looks pretty good. We want to use touch attacks. Possible. She already has vanish. Let's give her... I don't think she's gonna get the good stuff until later. Let's get reduce person. Stone Fist. So Stone Fist is kind of a weird choice, because we just said we didn't want her to be up close. But the way it works, she can actually use Stone Fist, since it is an attack roll, Oh wait, no, she's not gonna be able to hit with that. You know what? Let's just go with it. It works. Honestly, the one that's best right now that she's got is Snowball. So we want to make sure she's got Snowball prepared. I don't think it actually matters that much what her other, or what that one was, unfortunately. Level 2 spells are where stuff starts getting way better. Yep, they knew as well. The reason Snowball's her best spell is because it involves a ranged touch attack. Any attacks that you actually roll for like that are actually really good. Short bow. So yeah. I'm not sure who I'll swap her out with. Unfortunately, I already have a strong caster. So any attack rolls that you do, whether it's with a bow or a spell like Snowball, if it involves making an attack roll, you can theoretically get a sneak attack from it. So in this particular case, she can use the Snowball spell to hit an enemy, stagger them, do damage, and get sneak attack damage off of it if it's in a situation where it would be appropriate. Same thing goes for Stone Hands. That's why I actually took that. Is because Stone Hands is a way to do melee attacks repeatedly that she can trigger sneak attack off of. Unfortunately, she has Necromancy as a banned school, which takes out Chill Touch, which is one of the best ways to do that.
No mistakes.
I don't think she's better to keep around than my other characters right now. Theoretically, I could swap Gavin for her. I feel like I need these two in front line. Gavin, I don't think these two can hold the front line by themselves yet. Once he gets a few more levels, right now he's like split level and lower level than everybody else. Once he gets a bit more under his belt, he'll be in a lot better shape. It's more levels of fighter. Get up to that actual prestige class, and then he's gonna be just wrecking things. Okay, I think we're good. I'm not sure. I'm actually going to save inside so I can have a little bit of a chance to consider. I think I would like to take Gavin with, based on where everybody's at right now. But I may be changing up who my primary party is going forward based on some of those results. Based on how it goes. Did I actually not rest after all that? Okay. Well, while I start running across this field, I guess we can start signing off. So, I have been Rafecal. This has been Pathfinder Kingmaker. If you're enjoying this, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one.